Hello everyone, welcome back. We're here with Al. Al is complaining of some weird strikes, aren't you?
Yeah.
From the shots that we've just seen then, we saw heel strikes and he's also complaining of 7-iron and above, fat, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just weird strikes really. So let's get quad on, let's see what's really going off, and let's get on top of it pretty sharp, because I know it's doing your head in, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, cool, let's get into it. Very confident we'll be able to fix it. Got you. It's going to be some before and after this, you know. I'll only let you hit one more then we'll get you out of your misery, yeah. So, one thing that's just definitely happening is that strike bias has gone way too far into heel. One thing you're going to have to promise me today as we're doing these drills in order to get your strike back is you're going to have to just go turbo with these feelings. Even if it feels as weird can be, you've just got to, as much as you can, move that ball away from heel and get it into middle. So first one we'll try, first drill we're going to go 2 ball, obviously miss the outside one, hit the inside one. You're going to clatter both to start with, and then you're going to get fed up of doing that, and then hopefully just keep moving more and more towards this side. So even if you were to get a couple that's proper toey, because you're scared of it in both, then that's me. If anything, if you take it too far today and you do a good 2 toe side with your strikes, that's bang on for me, that, because it's such a safer side to be on, you know. Even if this don't work, then what we'll do is instead of an outside ball, we'll put like a basket in place or something, you know, just up the stakes a little bit. So that's your mission. I think for first few, you're definitely going to hit both balls.
Yeah. How close does it need to be like that?
Like a ball's width in between. Obviously, if you want to go that close as you have done then, that means you're probably going to have to hit the toe side in order to miss that one. Yeah. But if you go ball width just to start, then you'll be fine. There did seem to be a little bit of a dynamic balance issue again, you know, that idea of your weight moving out to your toes.
I thought,
so.
you know what, back in my mind I thought it was that. As soon as we said like with driving, we just shoving it.
Yeah.
Like that.
So as much as you can again feel like you're staying behind this line and everything's going to work this
I
way.
thought when I was on the course, I was like, I'm just knackered and something like that.
Yeah. Well, you always, if you're going to fall over backwards. But don't do that. Got you. Heel side of centre. So the ball that we were trying to hit were a good shot, but because it was heel side of centre, we still got both balls that time. So that, in that occasion, were better, but still not as middle as what we want it to be. So it's that exact same feeling, but more now if you can. Right then, so we've just gone back to 1 ball now. We're going to remeasure, see where these strikes have moved to. We incorporated the 2 ball drill, which I think helped you a little bit, but more so it was for you the feeling like you're rotating through it a bit more. So show us like what the bad swing looked like and felt like before. We definitely saw that balance want to move out.
Going that way.
Yeah.
The entire body was going that way. And then when I thought about staying sort of back, I wasn't getting through the ball. So if I rotate, get my left hip out of the way.
Yeah.
I can rotate a little bit better.
Yeah, show us in a couple of practice swings like difference in them 2 feelings. So show us bad one first where you move out onto your toes and
bad
everything. That's it, yeah. So really start to present that heel to golf ball. And now, that's it, yeah. Left glute going out at way and there's more of a rotation now. Good that.
Oh, Chad, you're a genius.
Yes. Back to it. So, just to illustrate to the nice people at home what's been going off, we've definitely seen the strike bias change. We have had a couple where we've moved it too far, but I did say to Alan that if he were to move his strike in any direction, I'd want it to go into the toe, but there were a couple of these middle ones here that's absolutely ridiculous. And the reason why you've not seen loads of strikes is because there's about 5 or 6 right on top of each other, all in that sweet spot, so good that. So now, question is, can we do it with this dreaded 5-iron, the club that you previously said that you don't like it in and not been that successful with?
I'm just too kind to throw it in the bin.
Yeah. I'm glad that you gave it another chance though.
It should be in the bin. It should be in many golf courses' legs.
Yeah.
It should be snapped in 2. And I think
Another thing that's quite interesting as well, look at how much distance Al gets when he strikes are centred. 177, 180, 177, 178. So it's like, you miss strikes. For you especially, with your height and club head speed, it could cost you 40 yards, which is mad, isn't it? You've got to be so precise. And well, thankfully, I feel like getting there now. So let's see how this 5 goes.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get the same degrees of success. As well. That last time were pretty good, wasn't it?
Alright.
What did you do off camera? Maybe it's you and not the glove.
Yeah.
Let's look at this. So strikes way more centered now, which is absolutely great to see. All the appropriate kind of stuff with angle of attacks and loft being presented. You were a little bit out to in, but we don't mind that because I think we're trying to hit fade, and I think that's a good shot shape for you to hit. And the fact that we're 4 degrees out to in, face we're too open to it is your perfect fade. The big thing is we've got that strike absolutely nailed now. So well done. So by admittance, this one was a little bit thin. I think I put my stickers a little bit higher up today. But it catch a little bit thin. Very, very centred. 2 millimetres out at toe. And that delivery was superb at the same time as well. You were like 0, 0. 0.2 and 0.8 were your facing path. So we just hit a very nice straight 5 iron. Obviously, because that gets mad distance. It was a bit thin and it's gone 199. We had one just before that were 214. So since we've settled this down, and look at that pattern, by the way. See how it's all grouped in the middle now. Let's see what it was like right at the start of the session. I did have it set up as a driver accidentally a little bit early, but almost very heely, all very heely should I say. And then we went to that little bit of a pattern where we start to move into the toe, that with the 7 iron. I feel like we had to do that in order to now start achieving these centred strikes, so mega. Go on, show us one for the camera then. Good shot, great shot. Right, so we've just moved it out onto grass. We've seen strikes still pretty centred, but a little bit heavy. This was something that we mentioned right at the start of the lesson. So we've got an idea now, a bit of a drill that we're going to incorporate. Hopefully move that low point further forward and get them strikes a bit crispier now. Lovely. That was a good batch to finish with, weren't it?
Yeah.
So we've got the idea for keeping it more central with the strike now. I think you did a great job on that. I've reflected in that data that we saw on quad earlier. And then we've got that idea of moving low point further forward to make sure we don't get them fat ones. That were really good. That were proper good. Well done, mate.